to be a part of it. Bro, the whole world is that now. We can see everything. It's that way now. I'm looking at. I was telling Anna last night. We was watching It was a documentary on Times Square back in the 70s and 80s. How it was a cesspool, and I looked over at her. I was like, I would have fucking loved it. She's like, no, you wouldn't. All those people around there. I'm like, no, I ain't talking about the people. Look at what they're talking about. They was like, you had to be a shark over there. They're like, tourists would come and they were marks, and I'm like, that's me. I'd have been a fucking stick-up kid back then. I know
Oh
what
yeah,
the fuck I
sure.
would have been back then.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah, I would have been no drug dealer. I wouldn't have been no. I would have been the person robbing a drug dealer. Like,
Yeah.
I was looking at Clarence Heatley. Bro, that's what he did. He started it. I was like, you had to be the lowest of that low. You had to be willing to go where other people. If I had a do-over, like if I was a start, not even now. Like the life I got now is straight. But if they were to give me another one, I'm like, yeah, I don't want no family. I don't want that. I don't want no sibling or that. I want to know what it's like. What can I accomplish being the lowest of the low? I need proof. I need proof that actually works. And then if it don't work, then okay, cool. Let me go back to being this good guy. I wanna operate in the world. Give me one mulligan. Operate in the world. Start over. You get a choice. Your brain, your everything. From 10 years old. From 10 years old, I would be the absolute worst scumbag ever. Just to see how that works out in life. Just to see.
How would it work
I'm like,
as a kid though? Because you said from 10.
easy, because there were certain things because of the mom I had where I would go to a certain place or go to a certain length, but I don't know, man. My mama, the wolf back at the house. The wolf was never out there to me. Like the wolf was at home. Like the wolf was my grandma. The wolf was my mama. Like that's who I was afraid of. Out there, nah. I asked her, okay, I'll take that. It's gonna be a lot like less than what the ass I'm gonna get when I get home. Cause I can't hit her back. I can hit that nigga back. Like you hitting me, or I can hit you back.
Right.
I ain't gonna hit my mama back. That's the ass I just gotta take that when I get home. That's what I was afraid of.
So
not
what are
being
some of
able
the
to
things you
retaliate.
think you did as the lowest of
Well,
the
obviously stealing. I definitely would have robbed motherfuckers. I definitely would have got over on people. Because the reason I say that, and I know people going to look at this and be like, God damn, he's so evil. I am. We all are. Y'all are too. It's just there's consequences to it. We go to jail or this will happen to you. That, like, if you put people up to a lie detector test and say, what would you do if there's no consequence? You see some real dark people. But they don't come out and say it. Why? Because they're afraid of the backlash. Oh, you an evil person. I don't give a fuck what they think I'm evil. I know what the fuck I am. I look out for people who look out for me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I just look at the world we're operating in, and I'm like, man, the bad thing is, like, I care for so many people who just ain't sharks like that. And that's how I get in trouble. That's how I started trying to look out for people and stuff. I'm like, man, I gotta quit doing that, honestly. But it's something in me where it's just like, I don't even know why I'm like that. And I'd rather not be. So I could understand why people, when they will push people away and not want to be, because that's the vulnerability. That's your weakness. People know they could never say or do something to me that's really going to make an impact on me. But if they do something to you, they do something to Nana, my kids, my mama, that's how they get me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
You can't get me by getting me. Like,
yeah,
because it's kind of like that person that when they know they done violated or done something to people, it's gonna come back eventually. Like you waiting for that thing. I'm like, but nah, I just don't like when you start being leery about stuff and why you don't want to do certain stuff because you don't want nothing to happen to the people that you care about.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say if I was to get a do-over, like I don't know how it would be. I wouldn't.
The way I always worded that question to people, because I do think there's a lot of truth to what you're saying, that there's evil in all of us. The way I always asked that question was, if you got superpowers today, you're Superman, overnight, would you only use your powers for good? And people start off,
no.
Yeah.
No.
Like, so you ain't.
I would straight destroy people. I'm sitting on this throne. You gonna have to bow down to me.
So
Why lie? I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't be good at all. Batman, who? I would have destroyed him in 2 seconds. With his eyes. Superman could kill Batman with his eyes. Right through him. You out of here. Because look at all of them. They used all their powers for good, and the bad guys was winning.
Mm.
Now, the fairy tale, the comic books will tell you, oh, well, no, Batman triumphed. He came out. Bro, he had a moral compass. Anybody with a moral compass ain't winning. You can't beat somebody without one. If I have no moral compass and you have one, eventually you're going to stop
so you think
somewhere.
in real life the Joker would beat Batman because he doesn't have a moral compass?
Yes. He never beat him. Look, in part 2, in Dark Knight, did he beat him? He didn't beat him. That's
solid.
He walked away.
I didn't see this episode going here, but I like it.
No, but look. What did Alfred say to him? And that he's like, see, you're looking for a rhyme or reason why he's doing these things. He's like, the dude had a pile of money, right? And burnt it in front of all the mobs. And they're like, what the fuck you doing? He's like, I don't want no money. Like, y'all, this is y'all weakness. Y'all work for this. I don't work for nothing. I'm here to fuck shit up. That's what he was telling. He's like, some men just want to watch the world burn. They don't need a reason to why they're doing stuff. That's why you can't beat people like that. You got to go ahead and off them. You know how many times the cops had somebody in their clutches and then, oh, this might not be, I don't know. And then later on they found out, damn, we had him.
Serial killer, yeah.
Yeah. And you know how many of those people turn themselves over willingly?